Hello everyone, how are you all? My name is Shriya and I am here to discuss the MCQs for class 12. As I already promised that I'll be coming up with the MCQs for economics, accountancy and business studies. So here I am. Today we will be discussing the chapter 1 for business studies, that is nature and significance of management. I hope आप लोगों ने अभी तक ये chapter पढ़ लिया होगा. So let's discuss the MCQs. Let's begin with today's session. The first question for the day is, successful organizations do not achieve goals by chance but by following a deliberate process. क्या हम जानते हैं उस deliberate process को क्या कहते हैं? Successful organizations एक process को follow करती हैं अपनी goals को achieve करने के लिए. What do you think that process is called? Yes, that process is called management. Management is considered to be a deliberate process which helps the organization to achieve its goals. Right? Can we move to the next question? Yes. Management is essential for the organizations which are. Do we have a specified list? क्या हमारे पास एक लिस्ट है जिसमें मैनेजमेंट जरूरी होती है? नहीं, हम लोग जानते हैं कि मैनेजमेंट इज रिक्वायर्ड इन ऑल काइंड्स ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, whether it is for profit motive or not. Are we moving towards all of the above? Yes, we are. Management is essential for all types of organizations, whether it is for profit motive or not. Management contains a series of interrelated functions that includes. Guys, the next question says the functions of management. Can we recall what are the functions of management? They are planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So in the options, we can see that we have planning, organizing, directing and all of the above. So all these three functions are functions of management. So yes, the answer will be all of the above. Management as a process contains a series of functions which includes planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Moving on to the next question. People in the organizations carry out diverse tasks with the aim to achieve. What do they want to achieve in an organization? लोग क्या achieve करना चाहते हैं? Do they want to achieve common objectives or do they want to achieve different objectives? एक organization कब आगे बढ़ पाएगी जब सब लोग साथ में मिलकर चलेंगे? So yes, the answer will be common objectives. An organization will succeed only when all the people in the organization will work towards the common objectives. Moving on to the next question. Successful management ensures that goals are achieved with less cost, timely achievement of goals, both of the above or none of the above. What can a successful management want? What do they want to ensure? Yes, they have to ensure that the work is achieved in least cost and timely achievement of goals. So the answer for this question will be both of the above. Moving on to the next question. Rohan works as a production manager in Global Enterprises Limited. He has been given the task of getting 1,000 units of hand-woven table mats manufactured at the cost of 150 per unit within 10 days. In order to be acknowledged as an effective manager, he must ensure that the cost of production does not exceed 150 per unit, the work is completed within 10 days, the cost of production is less than 150 or all of the above. Guys, you have to highlight what the question is asking. While solving the MCQs, हमें सबसे ज़्यादा ध्यान इस चीज़ पे देना है कि क्वेश्चन हमें पूछ क्या रहा है. हम लोग एक्साइटेड हो जाते हैं क्वेश्चन को देख के कि ये तो हमें आता है, ये तो हमने पढ़ा हुआ है, बट MCQs can be tricky at times. So we have to focus on what the question is actually asking. If you focus on the question, it is saying that in order to acknowledge as an effective manager, the question is asking for an effective manager. And हम जानते हैं effectiveness means timely completion of work. Right? Option B says the work is completed within 10 days even at a higher cost. Yes, the answer will be B because it says that the manager has to be effective even though the work is not completed with minimal cost. Moving on to the next question. Management is said to be poor if it is efficient but ineffective, effective but inefficient, both ineffective and inefficient, or all of the above. What do you think? For management, it is essential to be effective, efficient or both? Yes, efficiency and effectiveness are two sides of the same coin. For a management to be successful, it has to be both effective and efficient. Are we clear? Moving on. Tarang Enterprises Limited is planning to increase its sales by 30% in the next quarter. Identify the feature of management being highlighted in the given statement. The question says that it is planning to increase the sales by 30%. That means it has set a target. It has set a goal. So yes, our answer will be option B. Management is considered to be a goal-oriented process as it is an organization is brought into existence for the realization of certain goals and objectives. कोई भी organization बिना goals और objectives के आगे नहीं बढ़ती. The next question says, management is equally important to run a political organization as it is to run an economic organization. Which feature of management is being reflected in the given statement? If we focus on the question हमें ये बता रहा है कि मैनेजमेंट इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट है हर टाइप की ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए, चाहे वो पॉलिटिकल हो चाहे वो इकोनॉमिक हो. Yes, it is saying that management is all pervasive. Management is required in all types of organization, whether it is economic, social, political, and the size of the organizations doesn't matter. Management is required in all kinds of organizations. Moving on to the next question. Management translates the work to be carried out in terms of goals to be achieved and assigns the means to achieve it. This statement relates to what? Option A, management of work. Option B, management of people. Option C, management of operations. Yeah, option D, all of the above. If we have read the chapter carefully, we know where this is from. Yes, the answer is management of work. Management is multidimensional in nature and it involves three aspects. Management of work is one of them. Next question says, keeping in view the changes in the consumer demands and preferences, a bakery has reduced the sugar and fat content in its products. This approach of business shows that management is an intangible force, a group activity, a dynamic function or a multi-dimensional activity. As you can see, एक बेकरी ने शुगर कंटेंट और फैट कंटेंट को कम कर दिया, ये देखते हुए कि एनवायरनमेंट बदल रहा है, लोगों के टेस्ट एंड प्रेफरेंसेस बदल रहे हैं. ये हमें क्या बताता है? Yes, that management is a dynamic function. Management has to change itself. Management has to change the policies, the procedures, the planning according to the changing environment. So it shows that management is a dynamic function. Are we clear, guys? Moving on to the next question. Which of the following is not an organizational objective of management? Highlighting the word not. They are saying it is not an organizational objective of management. See, the questions can be twisted. Question को घुमा के पूछ सकते हैं आपसे, but you have to be cautious. The first option says earning enough revenue to cover costs. Next, earning sufficient profits to cover risk. Next, increase in prospects of business in the long run, or providing free education to their employees' children. As we can see, providing free education to their employees' children is not an organizational objective of management, right? So that will be our answer. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following statements is not relevant to the concept of management as an inexact science? We have discussed management's aspect with science, art, and profession. Yes. Let's see what the option says. Option A, the principles of management lack universal validity. Option B, the principle of management lack universal applicability. Option C, the principles of management have to be modified according to the situation. Yeah, option D, management involves dealing with human behavior and outcomes cannot be predicted with utmost accuracy. What do you think? Yes, I think that option B is correct. The principle of management lack universal applicability. They are not universally applicable. It depends. The principle of management depends on situation to situation and person to person. It depends upon the changing situation. Are we clear? Moving on to the next question. The authority responsibility relationships that exist within the organization give rise to. What does it give rise to? We know what authority and responsibility relationship means in an organization. If there is authority, there should be responsibility. And if there is responsibility, there should be equal authority. The first option says different functions within the organization. Second, different levels in the organization. Third, management as a multidimensional activity. Or fourth, management as a group activity. What do you think? What can be the answer for this? Yes, different levels in the organization. Authority and responsibility relationship in an organization gives rise to different levels. We know what levels of management are there in an organization. We have top level, middle level and lower level. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following is not a designation related to middle level management? Is it operations head, sales manager, chief operating officer or divisional manager? If we focus on the question says not a middle level management. So operation head is middle level, sales manager is middle level and divisional manager is also a middle level position. Chief operating officer, although, is a top level management position. So yes, the answer will be option C. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following is not a designation related to lower level management? plant superintendent, supervisors, selection officers, or marketing manager. We know at lower level management, marketing manager has no role. Marketing manager is a middle level manager. So yes, our option will be option D. Moving on. The next question says this level of management serves as a link between the top level managers and the first line managers. ये ऐसे managers होते हैं जो top level management के targets को lower level तक पहुंचाते हैं ताकि वो successful हो पाए, ताकि वो achieve हो पाए. Yes, they are the middle level managers. The middle level managers interact with the supervisory management who in turn actually work, right? The lower level managers do what? They actually are working. They are interacting with the labor force. So yes, the answer is middle level managers. Moving on. Next is this function of management relates to the placing the right person at the right job. Placing the right person as the right job is the key word. We know organizing is organizing stuff. Planning is planning the work accordingly. Controlling is seeing that the targets are achieved or not. But staffing relates to putting the right person at the right job. So yes, the right answer for this question will be staffing. Staffing function of management deals with putting the right person at the right job. I hope that you guys are understanding. Moving on to the next question. It is a force that binds all the functions of management. We know what function of management are there. They are planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. We need a force to bind all these functions together. Without this force, all the functions are vague. They are of no use to the management. Which force is it? Is it cooperation? Is it coordination? Is it planning? Or is it management hierarchy? Yes, it says coordination. It is a force that binds all the functions of management together so that the management of an organization can be successful. Yes, moving on. Identify the feature of coordination being highlighted in the given statement. Coordination is not a one-time function. It begins at the planning stage and continues till controlling. हम सब जानते हैं कि coordination एक ऐसी चीज है जो हमें throughout चाहिए. It's not a one-time thing. हमें planning से लेके controlling तक coordination की जरूरत हर जगह पड़ती है. So, what does it say? Unity of action, pervasive function, continuous process, or deliberate? Yes, it is a continuous process. Coordination is needed everywhere. So, it is termed to be a continuous. This ends our video. I hope you guys like this video. This video was basically focused on the 1 markers, the basic questions. We will definitely be coming up with the case-based scenarios as well. So, you have to stay tuned, subscribe my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.